Good day to you, wherever you may be, and I pray that the blessing of the God Almighty will locate every one of us. We bless all our endeavors in Jesus' precious name. This is the second class for the religion, peace, and conflict management. And today we want to look at root causes of conflict and violence in Nigeria. Using Nigeria as an example, there are many different kinds and causes of conflict and violence. And violence, conflict can not only happen in a country, but even in the family, in the community, in our societies. Even there is something they call intra-personal conflict. That is conflict within. So conflict is everywhere, and conflict is in the nature of man. Wherever you see 2-3 people, one thing or the other will cause disagreement. Something that so trivial and so common can cause conflict. But today we just want to look at some few major points. And why do humans clash? It may be 2 or more neighborhoods disagreeing over a river or a land. In a developing country like Nigeria, whatever a conflict skill, the student of peace and conflict resolution seek to understand its nature and causes. Despite the fact that there are several causes of violence in our society, but we'll be looking at some salient ones. As a priest, a minister, and a peace and conflict student, there is a need. Whenever they bring any situation before us, there is a need for us to actually understand the nature and the root cause of that problem. It is in knowing the root cause that you might be able to address the issue. And we have indigene settler spectacle. We have farmer pastoralist spectacle. We have minority majority tribe spectacle. We have religious domination spectacle. We have party system and power struggle in Nigeria. That to say the least. And now let's take it one after the other. Indigene settler spectacle. It doesn't matter how long one might have stayed in a place or community. Once the person does not belong to the ethnic group within the territory, then he or she is unfortunately regarded as settler, not fit to enjoy certain rights and privileges in Nigeria. In most Nigerian communities, the said indigene usually holds sway over political structure in their areas, and the so-called settler also predominantly depend on the state resources as means of livelihood, are usually treated as second-class citizens, and therefore a source of frequent and sometimes occasional conflicts in their communities. And an example of Plateau State is cited. And we know that it is not only in Plateau State, it can happen over any period or any state or country, as long as it is not settled in. In fact, as we are talking now, there is a conflict, there is a riot, there is a fight between the Hausa other riders and union in Lagos State as you are talking. Because any little thing, those settlers will feel slighted, and the situation can actually get out of hand. So, indigene and settler spectacle. That is the aspect of the settler not being absorbed in, and some benefits and rights are denied him or her. And the second one is the farmer pastoralist spectacle. I don't need to say much on this, but we don't know the present situation of the Fulani herdsmen that is happening presently in Nigeria. That they just carry the cow and go to people's farm and destroy their farms. And when the farmers are now talking, they kill the farmers. And these are the farmer pastoralist spectacle. The conflict between farmers and pastoralists. That is the herdsmen, the Fulani herders. That is happening presently in Nigeria. And all they are fighting about, excuse me, all they are fighting about is grace land. Is grace land. And I pray that with the present spectacle that is going on in Nigeria today as regards to that, may God deliver us all. Then minority and majority tribe spectacle. There are apprehension in most parts of Nigeria as some tribes feel marginalized and dominated by other tribes. In terms of the economy, polity, or another social way of life. The domination in this case refers to the advantageous position occupied by some ethnic groups to the detriment of other groups in a given society. I don't need to go far. We've all had this present regime. Everybody is complaining that it is the Hausa and the Fulani that have been placed into most prominent and powerful positions in Nigeria today. And other minority tribes are actually complaining. And in a situation whereby we see other tribes in position, we see that they are subjected to one ridicule or the other. And the fourth one is the religious domination spectacle. Religious domination spectacle. Even though Nigeria is a secular country, violent and non-violent conflict in recent years are on the increase in Nigeria, leading to ethno-religious clashes between Muslims and Christians. We have a very recent one that just happened in Ilorin over wearing of hijab to Christian missionary schools. So some of these cases have been recorded in Kaduna, Plateau, Nasarawa, Taraba, Bauchi State, among others. A current one that is happening presently is in Ilorin, Kwara State. I just cited that example now. And the next one is the party system and power struggle in Nigeria. Looking at the political and economic environment, the quest to capture and control the distribution of power and resources is majorly the basis for the existence of most political parties. Therefore, each political party perceives any other party in the society as a potential competitor and therefore as an opponent in the struggle for control of power, thus employing different strategies and means leading to conflict in the process. You can see, because they want to control the fight between APC and PDP, wanting to control majorly the stronger part and having more dominations over more states than the others. And in the place whereby they feel threatened, they use dogs to harass and molest people election, they use, all those to do that. And lastly, corruption and inequality. Corruption and inequality. Corruption and inequality. Corruption is referred to as misuse of office for personal gains. It could be seen as an abuse of entrusted power for private gain. Bala Mohammed sees it as lack of discipline, a diversion from the norms, appearance of bias, and intention to subvert any influence by a public official receiving something to influence his or her decision. Despite the fact that corruption has been considered as morally degrading, socially unacceptable, and politically destructive, it has unfortunately over the years ate deep into most public and private organizations and individuals of Nigeria. Corruption has been defined as something that is not morally good, deviation from the norms, appearance of bias, an intention to subvert and to be easily influenced by material gains or financial gains by an individual to avert justice as being corruption. And you can see that it has eaten deep into our country, Nigeria. And even today, apart from Nigeria alone, even ministries that you are actually preparing to come into, you see and hear many stories and a lot of things that will shock you that and these people actually preach Christ. And I pray that God will help us all. And beyond this, it is summarized that major causes of conflict in most Nigerian communities, among others, include self-identities rather than collective identities by national citizens, the generation of individuals and group moral value, lack of respect for human rights of citizens by individual and the government, prevalence of poverty, hunger, disease, illiteracy, unemployment, deprivation, and other unfulfilled needs, and poor governance as manifested in corruption, mismanagement leading to incompetence, inefficiency, impunity, injustice, failure to deliver basic services, and overall insecurity. So these are, to mention a few, some of other causes or root causes of conflict in Nigeria, in societies, in nations, in country, even in homes and family. And the next class, we will be looking at the track, method and style approaches to peace building. Do have a wonderful day, and I hope you've seen on the platform that your exam will be starting in May. So please, you can go through those videos as much as you want and pick notes, read your handouts, take notes yourself, because your questions can come out. And please do the assignment. And very soon, I think the next class, I'll be giving on an assignment for this one. So see you then.